What's going on, y'all? This your boy Slick 50.
This is Polo J back with another edition of the Judges Table. Thank you one and all for coming through. When you come in, please leave a like and subscribe and tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Bring
Yes,
their
sir.
ass on. Come
Yes,
on.
sir. You heard the man. You heard the man. I gotta say, weekend of the underdogs. But before we get into all the sports, I want to say happy birthday to me, which was yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Why didn't you say nothing?
And because that ain't no big deal. And also I want to say happy birthday to All Hail the King. If he had a YouTube channel, that will be his name. Happy birthday, young man. Happy birthday.
Yes. Happy belated birthday to you, Slick.
It's all good, man. I'm just
And happy
happy.
belated birthday on here to my daughter, London Marie.
Yeah, in London. That's right.
And
That's right.
then King Apollo.
There you go.
Today is his birthday. So I want
All
to say
hail the king.
it's your birthday. Shout out to my son.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Chappelle, what's happening, man? What's going on, man?
What's going
Appreciate it,
on,
Chappelle.
Chappelle?
Man, I usually, bring up a subject, which I do have two subjects, which is our entitled we're gonna tackle first.
All right.
But I can't wait. So I'm gonna let you give the rundown. But before you start running your mouth, Polo, let's do this the right way, man. It's all yours, baby.
Well, for one, thank you for that illustrious entrance. I feel
Yes,
like
sir.
The Rock back in his heyday. starting off with the weekend. The weekend was mighty fun. It was one of the best weekends of sports all around that I've witnessed in quite a while. Starting off Saturday, we have our little kerfuffle between Gary Russell and Magasayo. He's claiming that he got screwed. He's saying that there was no screwing. Somebody got to put the lube somewhere. Okay. Okay, and then we got UFC, what was it, 249, Francis Ngannou versus Cyril Kane. Good fight, really good fight. But in the process of the fight, I want to say it was about the third round. It was about 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. Cyril Kane got Francis Ngannou into a heel hook, which apparently in the fight ruptured his Achilles and tore his MCL. And this man still finished the last 2 rounds and got the win by unanimous decision. That is king shit.
Mm.
Okay, moving on to the football side. Helios Mills. Tom Brady gone. He's out of the playoffs. He's gone. The evil emperor has died, ladies and gentlemen. And then, sad news on the Green Bay front. Mr. Aaron Rodgers got outplayed by Jimmy Garoppolo in a playoff series in Lambeau in the snow, which is traditionally the place where Green Bay does the best. But when it comes to the 49ers, it seems as if they just can't stand the snow. All right, Chiefs, Bills. Oh my God. Heart attack of the year. Heart attack. 13 seconds will go down in infamy. That's how much time the Chiefs had to send the game into overtime, and they sent the game into overtime with 13 seconds left on the clock, contrary to what the Dallas Cowboys did with 14 seconds left on the clock. But I digress. Fourth quarter, within the fourth quarter, in the final 2 minutes, over 28 points were scored in the final 2 minutes of the game. Put that in perspective. And now there's these talks about changing the overtime rules, and I am not a proponent of it because when the Kansas City Chiefs tried to change the rules 2 years ago, everybody was like, no, we don't need to do this, we don't need to do that. But now that's coming back to bite them. And one of the main teams who voted no on it and said they will never vote yes on it, the Buffalo Bills. So in other words, I love Buffalo wings, but fuck you, Buffalo Bills. And that's
And
the
that,
rundown.
well, there you go. Goddamn me, I like that. Got me amped up over here. You know what I'm talking about? But he did one part did stick out that I didn't even really know. Goddamn me, is they trying to change them overtime rules a while back on Slick 50 TV. Well, I was heated at them overtime rules. Let me tell you something. I'm with it. Change it. I don't care. I feel like it's cheating. I don't like it. I really don't. The only change I think needs to be done, guess what? Go back and you play the whole quarter. I don't like I
No,
don't
no.
I
See,
don't
because
I don't like that you get to score 7 points and I don't get my get back. I don't like that.
well,
But if we kick a field goal, which puts me higher than you either way, you get your get back. To me, that's fucking cheating, bro. I
I
hate it.
will.
I don't like it. I'm just stating my piece. That's all I'm doing. I hate it as a gambling man, as a football fan. I just like it if they just go ahead, play their whole quota, and may the best man win. If you don't win, then it's just a stalemate. That's how it used to be. It
But you
was never
can't do
broke.
that
It
in the
never needed to
playoffs.
be fixed. The only
But you
reason they
can't do
changed,
that in the playoffs. You can't have a tie in the playoffs.
huh?
You
Right.
can't
Then
have
they
a
go into another. But remember, they used to go into another overtime.
yeah.
That was playoff rule. But the only
But here's
reason
the thing:
because
playoffs
it was
and overtime is supposed to be sudden death. It's supposed to be sudden death. Other than the that field goal rule, it is score a touchdown, you win. The problem that people are having is with the fact that the fate of the game is determined by a coin flip.
what?
That's the problem
That
that
ain't
people
it.
are
That
having.
ain't it. The
And
coin
and
flip been there.
look, but here's my thing. Here is my whole thing, and I had to deal with this, and I had to eat this. I had to take this on the chin all them years ago. If you didn't want it to go to overtime, then you should have played better defense.
Right, but you got no.
If
It's
you
not
had the
always like that.
opportunity to win the game in those 4 quarters, then you should have did it.
Bruh. If it was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Yes, and fair is where you judge
And
pigs and pies.
let's go back to the root of the problem. It was never changed to make football better. It was changed to be in the network's confines of not going over the time limit. That's why it
Well,
was changed.
this is
That's
true.
why it was changed. So it was
Well,
never
no,
to
I,
make
I would have
football
to
better.
disagree with that. I think it was
Right.
more so changed for the excitement of the game because
Okay.
it's easier to say, for instance, won the coin flip, got down to the 40, kicked the field goal, game over.
No.
Where's the drama in that? But
No.
this right
It
here,
goes back. Guess what? Guess what? Then now you eating what you say. Then you should have played what?
you should
Better
have played
defense.
defense. Yes,
Okay, then. But that's what I'm saying. That's my point. So to come back what you said, that's what I was saying. So what's the difference of me kicking the field goal or getting 7 points? Because at the
because it's
end
a
of the
lot
day,
tougher to get 7 than 3. But in that
but
game,
okay, if that's the case, then I should at least get a chance to get my get back then, right? Either way.
is your defense okay?
Like for instance,
Let's,
say
let's
let
go
me give
back
you
to
a
the
scenario.
Buffalo. Let's go back to the Buffalo game. Was
Uh,
Buffalo was the Buffalo Bills? Did they or did they not have the number one rated defense across the board? Yes or
yeah,
no?
yes,
So that's their strong suit. Yes or
right,
no?
yes.
So their strong suit against somebody else's strong suit, it's a fair battle, right or wrong.
Right. That's how it always is. You play to your
So
strengths.
so whoever conquers the other one's strength has nothing to feel bad about, right?
In a sense,
How? How should
because
why should I feel
you're
bad?
trying to equate that to why a person hits 7, then the game's over. That don't add up. Like this would be better. Check this out. If it should go either way, this is all I'm saying. If you want to improve this rule and stay within the network confines, just as the same way, if I kick through, you get a shot to go back down the field. I should get that same shot that your defense needs to win the game. Then, if I don't score, say you hit 7, right,
Mm-hmm.
and y'all kick the ball off the desk and you get us 4 and out, game over. Period. First motherfucker who gets stopped, period. Game over. You understand what I'm saying?
Bro, they
That's
would
it.
still be playing.
No. What I'm
They would
saying is,
still be playing.
no. You said no. This ain't about what they were doing. I'm saying that's the only way you gonna make that rule better.
See,
Or you gonna have people. You gonna have people complaining. That's what I'm saying. What's the difference between 3 and 7?
but here's my only trepidations for this. They're only talking about it because it's Josh Allen. If it was,
I've been talking
say,
about for a while.
say for instance, it was Sam Darnold. Say for instance, it was Kirk Cousins. Say for instance, it was Teddy Bridgewater.
Right. Wouldn't he get?
Would people
They complaining?
would people? Yeah. So it's a celebrity bias. So that's why I
So
say
that's
keep
yeah.
it the same, because the only reason people are talking about it is because it was somebody's baby. It was somebody's favorite.
I agree. I agree with you. That's why it's getting attention. But there are people like me when they did that shit did not like it at all. That shit built out a lot of teams that you know damn well if that shit went to overtime, they was not gonna win that game. They was not gonna win that game. So that I did not like that. I'm talking about I did not like that. Now, but I understood that they want to pay the extra money. You know what I'm saying? And networks,
Mhm.
they had to get some of that money back. They go over and all blah blah blah. But if they really are serious, like you say, I do agree. Football has always been about what? Defense. Your
Mhm.
defense better be able to stop that man no matter what he scores.
You- I don't know, man. If it sounds like loser
Yep.
talk.
No, because that way, either way, you get your chance. No, it's
Yeah,
just the loser
but
up.
it still
It's
sounds like
just the
loser
loser
talk.
up. It's
It
just the
sounds like
loser
loser
up.
talk, because the only people who have an issue with the rules are the losers. The winners never to win the
But it'd
game.
be different. It'd be different. I would agree with you on that if it was really meant to improve the game. They did it to shorten the game. It didn't improve the game, which took away from the game. They did not. It was not never meant to improve anything. It didn't do nothing. Like I said, like it's like shooting dice and not getting a chance to get your money back. That's not loser talk. It's you heard them skirting off, and you know damn well any other time I'll be rolling. That's not how it goes. You can't let me put my money down and then be, I'm about to go. No, nigga, money on the ground. You know what I'm saying? We gotta roll this one out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's all
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying.
agree. I agree
It's
with
like
that.
it's like one of the same. All I'm saying is change one part of it. Whether if they score 7 or score 3, give me a shot. Just give me that shot. If we get stopped, game over. It's like the same thing. It just shouldn't matter if I get down there and get 3 and then they go down here 7 and game over. Like that's like what? Hold on. Just let that person get because it's gonna work for either side, whoever scored first.
See, somebody threw out a suggestion of have them play a full extra quarter, and I
Well, they used to
totally
be like
disagree
that.
with that.
It used
I
to be
totally
that.
I totally disagree with that.
You don't remember that?
I
Overtime
don't.
used to
I
be a
don't.
whole
Maybe I'm
quarter.
too young to remember that.
No, anybody in the chat remember that? It used to be a whole quarter. That's what it was.
Because all I remember growing up with football is when overtime was sudden death.
No, oh no, overtime wasn't who first scored or nothing like that. It was a whole quarter, yo. It
Hmm.
was an entire quarter, and it was like it was bleeding over into TV shows and all that stuff, and they was a big network thing. That's why they changed it up. You see what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
So they've changed
But
the overtime rules more than once.
yeah, it used to be we go and play a whole new quarter. Whoever come out the end of this win. If it was nothing, then it was a stalemate. In the playoffs, nigga, that motherfucker used to go, bruh. Nobody scored. Guess what? Another motherfucking goddamn me overtime. But to see second overtime, you already knew somebody's gonna win because defense tied in the motherfucker. Niggas like fuck it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So I mean, but that's when the shit was legendary, bro. Like, god damn, this ain't no this 90s. This ain't no like I'm not talking about no 80s. I'm talking about where I was able to comprehend football. You understand what I'm saying?
Okay.
So like that's what I'm saying. That's how I know like they was talking about because of network. Man, look, I got that, but when they said, oh, but if they get 7 points, game over. I'm like, so the other chance, they don't get a chance to go back. Like that was the only part that bothered me. If your defense, because people, like, say you won the coin toss, right?
Mm-hmm.
If we stop you, right, I get the ball.
Yeah.
So, but if I get the ball and score 7, it's over.
Yeah.
So it's like it's
But
lopsided.
no, but that's the no. I had my chance. I had my chance. I did not complete the assignment. I was supposed to score to end the game.
People kill me with that, boy. They take that little kid. I'm sorry. They got my
I was
kids
supposed
saying
to
that.
complete it. I was supposed to do that. I was supposed to score, right or wrong. So
No, right.
if you stop me and you score, you have every right to that game. You have every right to win that game. Why should I get another chance? I already had one chance.
Right. Right. But I now you said
You have a chance to
right.
score and you have a chance to stop. If,
Getting 7, you get the coin for them score 7. I don't get my shot. That's lopsided, bro.
but you had a chance to stop me.
But see, but just like you just said, but if you don't get it, then I get the ball. You had your shot. See, that's still
Yeah.
lopsided, bro. It's still
I don't
lopsided.
see how that's
Because if you
lopsided.
don't never score, the only way I get because if you don't never score, then I get a shot. But if you scored, right, I don't get a shot.
But you
That's
had a shot to stop me.
That's the point.
You had the chance to stop me.
I don't like
You
it.
had the chance to stop
I
me.
feel like if you want to do it even stuff, that if they
Let's take it to boxing. Let's take it to boxing.
All right, let's get.
If I'm hitting you in the face,
Hmm.
you can either put your guard up or you can continue to get hit in the face. But either way it goes, you have a shot to stop me from hitting you in the face. Yes or no?
Yeah, that's kind of straightforward though, bro. Like
there's no gray area. There's no gray area. There's
football,
no
it is.
nuance in this.
In
There is no
football, is
nuance.
you hit it. Okay, in football, if a person get hit, it ain't never the first person that get in trouble. It's the second person that retaliate.
Well, if you know the rules, I mean, if you know the rules ain't meant for you.
I feel you, man. We gonna stay on this though.
All right, going to the other thing.
Yeah.
That
I want to hit on Joshua, man. This whole thing. Now I want to clear some stuff up. Joshua allegedly turned down $90 million. Now this came out of Tyson Fury's mouth. He went on a rant on live. I tried to find the live, couldn't find a live. But it's everywhere though that everybody's reporting this, right? Now the 90 million where people are clickbaiting, it's not step aside money. It's part of it, the deal. It's a whole package deal. Okay. And it's funny because this same package deal, I swear sometimes I feel like people they watch us, because this was the same package deal that I said that Deontay Wilder should have took. I wouldn't have fought right away. I'd have got a deal to fight the winner. Didn't I say that? Take all that step aside money. He was gonna get a double payday, right? He would have made almost upwards of the same amount of money, but he didn't do it. Now Joshua allegedly may be about to make the same mistake. Now, $90 million is nice. But if this is true, I have to speak to Anthony Joshua. Pride cometh before a man's fall. All right? If you have a shot to fight, to get a tune-up, and make $90 million in the process, I don't see a reason not to take it. Also, you get to fight the winner of that. Also, if you really wanted to get your get back, say Tyson Fury win, you beat Tyson Fury, and then you go back fight Usyk, and that's still another big fight.
You know what?
It sound like easy math to me, right?
It's basic geometry. It is. It is. It's basic geometry. Here's what I'm going to say. Hey, boy, you need to get out your head, boy. You need to stop hanging around all these thugs, boy. Start hanging around some bankers, boy. Get you a better manager. Come on, cuz. Instead of hanging around and idolizing Frank Lucas and shit. need to be
Oh,
looking at the Rockefellers, Mark Zuckerberg, all that different type stuff, boy. Get your money, boy. Get that paper,
facts,
boy.
facts,
Yeah, yeah.
facts.
Then give a crazy eye.
Right, nigga.
Blouses.
Now, now to confirm this, Mr. Eddie just yesterday was on Ak and Barack, confirmed that there were deals thrown at them and step aside money,
What?
right?
Hold on.
But he
What?
didn't. He never said an amount. He said that ultimately AJ gets to say so, but it's his job to present the stuff. He said, "I'm gonna tell him, and I'm gonna tell him what's best." But ultimately, he gets the say so. So
Mhm.
there is smoke to this, and where there is smoke,
There's usually
there's gonna be
fire.
fire. Now AJ came out and said he didn't take no 15 million, but this was 2 days ago.
Yeah.
This was like 2-3 days ago. I ain't take no 20, 15 million. Y'all ain't heard that come out my mouth. But just yesterday, Eddie Hearn saying something else. And Eddie Hearn is the one who handles the business,
Mhm.
makes the deals.
I'd rather listen to the person who handles the paper than the one who talks about the paper.
There you go.
I mean, that's
So,
just
so you know what I'm saying?
that's,
It is what it now. Say what if he takes the fight and loses? Then it's the lose-lose situation. Exactly.
but that's on
Exactly.
Joshua. That's on Joshua.
You know, if Joshua takes the fight right now, because I'm not, I'm all for old school. What's up, El Selector? What's good, my guys? Happy New Year. I see you guys giving us the great content. Yes, sir. We try our best, man. We try our best. Um, I do see a flip side to things. Let's say Tyson Fury wins. Tyson Fury fuck around going a 2-year hiatus while he waiting on this fight. But see, that's where if you got a good manager, dude, we gonna have to fight. You got to fight me that end of that year or whatever. You get what I'm saying? A
Mhm.
lot of people saying that, but that's what contracts are for. You feel me?
Mhm.
Period. I feel like I like old school fighting. This is what I feel like and I like again, I love Deontay Wilder, but I still feel like what messed Deontay Wilder up was no tune up. No, you're not working your way. They you say, work your way back into the game. You're already
Mhm.
a juggernaut in the sport. So it's not like if you take a tune up, people gonna be like, oh man, he's done. No.
See, the thing is, there's calibers to this. There's levels to tune-ups. There is
Right.
levels to it. Like nobody wants to see him dominate a Dillian White. Nobody wants to see
Right.
that.
Right. Right.
People been clamoring and chomping at the bit for Andy to get back into the ring with him, but he's
Right.
keep turning this down.
But see,
I mean,
it would be more useful for Andy to fight a Dillian White than, like you say, than a Tyson Fury. There's
yeah.
no reason for that. You see what I'm saying?
See, but
Or a
AJ,
AJ, or even an AJ, just
see,
for a tune-up.
but then AJ needs that fight. He needs to show what he's doing. He needs to show what he's improved on. And
Right.
if that's the
And
case,
step
and it
that's
will make money, that I agree with El Selector. Fight Wilder.
there you go. Fight or look. You don't want to cut Dillian out. Dillian supposed to have a fight. They done delayed the when they talk about how much money, the man, I
First
just went
bid.
blank. The what?
First bid.
Purse bid. Yeah, they done delayed it again to Friday. You know what I'm saying? So like
Mhm.
he wanting to fight. So why not go get that payday? They finna give you a $90 million deal. You can say, bet I just fight Dillian and take that money on top of
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
You know he gonna get almost 20 million for that fight. So you about
See,
to be almost at $100 million, bruh.
but but this is where I have a bias towards boxers because it's sometimes it starts to seem like they're just nothing but meatheads. Just meatheads. There's no critical thinking involved in it because a critical thinker will be like, okay, $90 million, that's generational wealth.
Damn!
That can set my kids up, my grandkids up. $90 million. That's more than enough.
Damn.
And then what I'm going to make off of a Wilder fight or even a Dillian fight, even though it's going to be pennies for the Dillian fight, but it's going to be more money for the Wilder fight. So you mean to tell me Wilder's broken? Wilder's broken.
Right.
This is the time to pounce on him. If I'm AJ, take that fight. That fight alone and pay-per-view buys is going to get you at least 90 million, of probably 100 million off tops.
Yeah.
And then you have the 90 million in the bank for the step aside. That's
Man.
109. That's 190 million.
Part of it steps out. It's just for a whole deal.
Yeah.
Package.
But you're getting that up front. It's
Right.
upfront money. So think about it. Think shit. You being stupid. You being stupid. And there's nothing more dangerous to an athlete than his own stupidity.
Yep. This is a fact. This is a fact.
But AJ's going to do what AJ wants to do. AJ is going to be AJ, and AJ does AJ things. So in other words, AJ is going to do something to miss out on the money, and then AJ is going to lose his next fight.
Yeah. And I hate to see that, man. And I understand that money ain't everything. Hey, I'm one of them people. Integrity is big to me. You know this, Polo. It's big. I'm big on integrity. And I had to learn as I grew up that sometimes, man, you just gotta swallow your pride, bro. Because pride can carry you forward, right? But it can kill you instantly. Like,
see, I believe there's no greater sin than pride. Blasphemy is one thing. Pride is another. Pride can have you living on top of the mountain, but pride will actually make you jump off that same mountain.
There you go.
So put the pride aside. Get them 90 mils. Chill. Just wait. Your time is coming.
Man,
but hey,
say what? If he don't believe in his skills, that's the perfect reason to take the tune out.
But here's the thing: who has been training him?
You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think old boy, what's his name? Hey, Kraken. Yeah, Kraken. McCracken. I think he's still with him. I think because there ain't been no word on him. He went somewhere else or where the case may be. And either way, I think it's too late to be jumping between a fight like that with this limited time left. Anyways,
what is he doing? Is he trying to become a sympathetic figure in all of this? Because I have no sympathy for him.
Nah, like the only I ain't gonna call it sympathy. I just recognize the game that, like I said, he was one of the, I guess you could almost call it a test pilot, where a fighter was fast tracked. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's really learning on the job. The stuff you seeing, he would have known over time if he wasn't fast tracked.
But even then, that's an excuse now. How many fights into this career is he?
No. I wasn't saying for excuse. I'm saying that he was just a product of that. This is what happens when you're fast tracked and you don't go on that journey. You know what I'm saying? To learn this stuff, then you become a star. Then you sharp. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. You know, he's a product of that, and it has its effect because what happens is your head get big and it outweighs your skills. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is one of the things where your persona becomes bigger than your skill set. You feel me? Because I done fast tracked you. Now you a superstar, but you don't got superstar boxing skills. You understand what I'm saying?
It's the proverbial cart before the horse. It is.
There you go. Yeah.
I get that, but at the same damn time, bro, nobody else is in charge of your career but you. So whatever you choose to put in it, whatever sacrifices you are willing to make for that career, you have to be content with them.
No, right. 100%. You got to be a man about it. That's the
You have to be a man about it.
it's your decision,
Like I
no
love
doubt.
to say, it's about the journey. It's about the journey. It's
Yeah,
about the hardships. It's about
yeah.
all of that. But right now, he's acting like a petulant child. I want what I want now. I want it now. And what's going to end up happening is he's going to work his way either out of a fight or he's going to work his way into an ass beating. And then you're going to see the last of AJ.
Now, all this is allegedly because he may end up. News may come out tomorrow that he done took that step aside. But as of right now, going off his words, what he said he ain't gonna do. Look, AJ, people love you. Love to see you in the ring, bro. But hey, man, it ain't nothing wrong. Ain't no shame taking the tune up and come back and get the winner of them fights, bro. Ain't nothing
That's what I'm
wrong
saying.
with it.
Fight
Work your way
Andy
back into
again.
the groove. You feel me?
Fight
That's
Andy
exactly
again.
yeah. That's what I would do, bro. Like, cause people want to see people be great. We don't want to see uh great fighters or even good fighters just get one and done, and then they're just it just ride off. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because that's how I feel. If you get him in the ring, Usyk again, and he beat you a whole lot worse, because you got to remember, Usyk coming with all the momentum. Now he know he has a game plan plus some more.
He knows exactly what you cannot do. Exactly what you
So
can.
9 times out of 10, it may be a little worse, if not a lot worse.
Because
So
a
you know what I mean?
boxer is always going to beat a puncher.
Right. Period. And now I'm not saying that he's not gonna open up more, because I felt like AJ wouldn't let his hands go. One thing he can do, he can hit hard. He wasn't throwing them punches like he should to keep the smaller man up off of you.
The
But
thing was, he was scared of what was coming back.
yeah, because he figured it out. That man figured him out too soon. But we all knew that, and that just goes without saying. Like they say, what's understood ain't gotta be said, bro. We was saying this, everybody was dog walking Usyk. We was letting people know, yo, keep on overlooking this cat if you wanna. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
Elsa like to say that he just getting advice. Well, he needs to get advice. Pick somebody. Get that's what advisors are for. Get you one of these guys and have them look at your camp,
he
advise on the
needs a
side,
team. He needs
or
a
whatever.
right team. Like matter of fact, you know what? I'm throwing my hat in there. AJ, if you just so happen to hear this or anything, hit me up. I have international calling. Hit me up
Uh,
because I could get you right. I could get you right
well,
because
yeah, we like to hear it out your mouth.
yeah, because
Speculation is cool.
it seems as if people are playing on your pride and your intelligence at the same time.
Hmm.
You need to get that out of your life. Get that out of your life. Just because somebody's been around you since you were a kid, coming up in this world, does not mean that they have your best interest at heart.
That's a fact.
All you are to them is just a paycheck. That's it. That mansion that they live in or that wealth that they've accumulated is off your sweat.
Hmm.
And they're living comfortably. So they don't give a damn what you do. They're going to
Yeah.
tell you what they think is best for you because it benefits them in the end.
Hmm.
And I think this is a classic case of that. So, AJ, fix your circle, fix your life, come fuck with Polo.
He say, "What do I know?" He say that this time. But no, on everything, you right, man. Like you said, man, I hate to see the intertwinings of things when it come to this. Like, man, come on, bro. Why everybody just want to hear them get their get back? I was watching Wiki Wright earlier and Felix Trinidad. You know what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
Trinidad came back and fought Winky Wright after a 2-year layoff, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, wasn't the smartest thing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was not.
You know, but he had time to rebuild in between that. These guys ain't even taking that time to rebuild at all. They're just not.
Because see, I think it's because the meter on stardom it raises fast,
Mm,
but it also decreases at a rapid pace.
For real.
I think it's a situation to where he doesn't want to be forgotten.
Right.
See, but
But that's
there's ways. That's why I was talking about his circle. There's
uh,
ways to not be forgotten. There's ways to still have your name in there. You know how easy it would be for him to say, "Hey, I want to speak as an anonymous source. AJ is doing just fine. AJ's about to do this. AJ's about to do that. Quote that, but say it's anonymous." Do you know how easy it would be to find some media site to do that? It'll be very simple to do that.
yeah.
But
But
will he do it?
the one thing that's great for him right now is how depleted the heavyweight division is. So he wouldn't be forgotten no time soon. His name will still be brung in the mix. That man can go sit for 3 years, and they'll still think like he's gonna fight at 3 years because the heavyweight division doesn't have a lot of big name stars. It's not flooded like the 140 or the 147 weight classes where you got a lot of new guys coming up. You get what I'm saying? It's just not like that. You know what I mean? So he still would have time. Like I don't think nobody will forget AJ. I mean, this guy, no matter what they say, he doesn't have skills of a boxer, but he did put down a lot of motherfuckers. He had heart. It's just this time, like I say, everybody beats.
I mean, hold on now.
Somebody out there for
See,
everybody.
see now this is where I have to draw my proverbial line in the sand.
Mhm.
Because other than Kovalev, who has AJ actually beaten?
Who's he beating? Uh, he already fought Dillian. He fought what's my dude name? Klitschko. That was his proving ground. Klitschko was the proving ground.
Well, Klitschko, that's who I meant. I didn't mean to say Kovalev. I meant to say Klitschko.
Yeah,
Other
I
than
figured that's what you was
Klitschko,
talking about.
other than Klitschko, who?
But no, he beat the UK guys. Let's just say that all he beat majority of the UK guys.
I got a question.
You
What's the
know,
average lifespan of a boxer superstar's career? It's see now that's
depending what weight
subjective.
class.
It depends on marketability. It depends on weight class. It has a lot of factors to it because, say for instance, we want to judge the lifespan of the career of somebody like Mike Tyson. You would say that his career lifespan lasted a good while. It did, but compare that to somebody's career lifespan of a Julio Cesar Chavez. Fails in the comparison.
Yeah,
Fails in it.
yeah, and two different
Uh,
weight classes. Like
Two
you
different
know,
weight classes. I think people are going to more so hop aboard what they can relate to. Julio Cesar Chavez looked like just the average man. Mike Tyson looked like a goddamn monster. There's not too
yeah,
many monsters walking around here.
and also it's how you not just market it; it's how they pace your career. For instance, Mayweather, 20 years in the game. But just think if Mayweather was doing what these cats trying to do now, fighting all the hard fights in a row, Mayweather career wouldn't have lasted 20 years.
No,
His hands was
no.
already brittle. There was no way he was paced the right way and then marketed the right way. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's how you get longevity. For instance, oh my God, Bernard Hopkins. Same thing. Paced his career out. You see what I'm saying? He didn't just jump tough guy, tough guy, tough guy, tough guy, tough guy. He paced it out. Roy, same thing. He paced it out. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't that they didn't want the big fights. They just knew like why fight the next big fight when I get the small money in between and prolong my career. You see what I'm saying? So that's the name of the game. Now the little fellas batum weight, man, them dudes be fighting at like 46 years old because nobody really knocks nobody out then. They don't take a lot of head trauma. You get what I'm saying? They
Mm-hmm.
get off punches, but they don't be it's not like hard like that. You know what I'm
It's
saying? Unless you was
beast.
like Darcinian or something like that back in when they find a hard hitting bantamweight, believe me, they showcase them because you
Mhm.
don't see hard hitting bantamweights. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, I know
He,
that. You
you know.
know, you said hard hitting. I like that phrase. I like that phrase.
Mm-hmm.
There's hard hitting people, there's hard hitting contracts, and there's
Yep.
hard hitting situations.
Yep. Like this. It was just fitting. I'm sorry.
Hard hitting. You know, one hard hitting motherfucker is Canelo Alvarez.
Whee! Boy, this dude right here, that was next up on my list to talk about, bro.
One hard, one person who's getting hard hit with situations is Charlo.
Bruh.
And some hard hitting contracts that come out in today's age when it comes to boxing, Al Heyman and Eddie Hearn.
Eddie trying to steal everything right now. Eddie trying to get AJ to do what he wanted to do. He trying to do that. Not only that, he's trying to steal the fight from PBC. He's trying to give Canelo a fight with Golovkin at the end of the year. Who is he fighting at the beginning? They trying to get a fight in May.
They're trying to get him to fight Charlo.
No, that's PBC.
PBC's trying to
Eddie
get him.
giving him a 2-fight deal.
Oh, they're trying to get him to either fight Bivol.
Yeah, Bivol. Try and give him Bivol, and then in September fight Golovkin to end for the trilogy.
Mm.
All right, and try and get him a shitload of money.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas PBC trying to give him $50 million to fight Charlo. Just a one-off fight. What makes this crazy because this is why they don't like Eddie. Eddie wait till they make their deals and their business go public, and then he throw his card and he throw his card in the hat, as they say. You know what I'm saying? He like, now hold on, y'all. I got to throw my bid in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you this, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I like Charlo, but he fought. Look, we gotta keep the same smoke. Everybody's talking about Gary Russell once a year, once a year. This man only fought once a year the last 2 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Will this help his career against Canelo? No.
No.
That's like a giant layoff, bro. Like, and you finna jump the ring with Canelo? No, I don't want to see Charlo get. Look, no.
I'm for it. Because look, I'm gonna be straight
You're a
with you.
glutton for punishment. You like?
I am. I'm a masochist. I love the shit.
I don't want to see him get dog walk like that. I want to be competitive. You know what I'm saying? This
I'm for it. I'm with
the
you.
type of person too.
I love this
that fight because I know he had a layoff. It might as well call it a layoff. He fight once a year. He's not active as me. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. People don't realize that.
Don't care. Make it happen.
I want to see the man fight Bivol.
I want the Bivol fight. Look, I want the Bivol fight. I've been clamoring for that one. I've been saying that he owes Triple G at least one more. But
right. And Triple G been staying active and winning. So
but here's my other thing. Humility is a great quality.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes it is, but for people who have a persona that is out of control, sometimes a reality check can help them. I believe Canelo Alvarez can be that reality check for Mr. Charlo. You're not that good. You're not that good.
I don't want to say that, man.
You don't have to say
nobody
I'm
was
going to say it.
In the beginning, nobody was saying that because they were active.
I'm going to say it. He needs a reality check. That's why I would hurry up and take the the 50 million just for that one fight and have Eddie's deal just sitting on the back burner until after that and go ahead and sign it and start these fights later on this year. Because I guarantee he gets in the ring with Charlo, he'll be fighting again in August.
This dude dirty as hell, but I'm saying Polo dirty. You don't get that man beat up like, look. God damn it. No. Man, look, I'm just gonna call it. I think Canelo will win it just simply off of the inactivity itself. All right, Charlo can hit hard, but I think the inactivity will be the
He
biggest
hits
difference.
hard against competition that he shouldn't even be in the ring with.
You know, I'm
What
saying though, it would
what
make or
upper
break
tier fighter has he
If
fought?
Charlo was active, if the Charlos were active, it
If
would be a
didn't
very
you
good
just
fight.
at the
Oh,
7-minute mark of this live, you said if
dude,
it were a
you know
fifth,
what?
we would
Whatever,
all be drunk.
whatever.
So
I knew he was gonna say it.
if is not a factor in this argument. If is irrelevant. The only thing that is relevant is the truth and facts. And the facts are Canelo is a truth teller. Canelo is a
Yeah,
truth teller.
he part
You
of that
get in the
breakdance
ring with
crew.
Canelo,
He part
you're
of that
gonna find
breakdance
out
crew.
how hard you've been working.
He part of that breakdance crew.
He, this is true also. These are facts. This is
Yeah,
true.
boy.
This is true also. But
Yeah.
you know what? Let's have science class. Let's have
Oh
science.
God. Here we
Let's have
go.
science class.
All right, all right.
Let's see. Could we go with clenbuterol? Clenbuterol is one of the main ones that people use to stimulate all their physical attributes.
Right.
Clenbuterol. Okay. It's been tested. It's been tested that it only gives you about 3% extra on top of what you have. 3%. 3. So if you mean to tell me if you're that guy, you mean to tell me you can't make up for that 3% with pure effort? Pure effort alone.
Right.
So what's
Right.
the issue? Why don't you want to see the Charlo versus Canelo?
Right.
I want to see it because, like I said, Canelo is a truth teller. Canelo is a truth teller. He's a litmus test. He's the measuring stick.
Oh yeah.
You just worried to see another black man fall in the ring. That's all it is. You don't want to see another black man fall to a Mexican fighter. That's all
No.
it is. Get your
Hey,
racism
no.
out of this. Get
Oh
your
my
personal
God.
feelings out of this. We
That
are
ain't
not
it.
going to play these games over here.
That
I
ain't
don't know
it.
if you didn't
Oh, this
switch up
dude.
on me and became part of the LDBC. Now let me tell you something, sir. I do not condone that type of talk towards my
Oh
Latino
my
and
God.
Hispanic brothers. We are not going to do this.
Bro, it ain't nothing about that. Dude just not ready. That's all I'm saying. He ain't
Then he
ready,
better
bro.
get ready.
Shit. He gonna get ready. The
If he
only way
ain't,
that dude, hey, no. That's just me. I could be wrong, bro. Like, dude, train. And then hold on. The main ingredient to this, let's not forget, he got to go up 8 pounds. He not coming down. Canelo not coming down. He got to go up 8 pounds. So 2 years, dude, come on. That's a lot. But I ain't the fighter. I'm just saying, though, bro. It is what it is. Now I don't care about the Mexican and the black thing. Goddamn, I mean, blacks been running the goddamn sport for I don't know how goddamn long. So I'm pimping in my thing. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, I have to give respect when it's due. Goddamn me, Canelo ain't no chump.
he's not a
He's just
chump.
not. He's just not. So I'm
But
not trying to
you're
protect
trying to talk
nobody,
about the
but
man
I'm
like
trying
he's
to get people to use their brain. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no. Look, okay. I like I like ranching. I like cows. I like hogs. I like chickens. I like ducks. I like goose. I like horses.
mm,
I also like the slaughterhouse. I like the
mm,
slaughterhouse. You get a good heifer in there. Good heifer. Good meat quality. Good marbling on the meat.
I met a couple heifers in my life.
I have too. Um, there's a difference between a porterhouse and a Dollar Tree steak.
Boy, what? Oh Lord, tainted meat.
There's a
The hell?
difference between a porterhouse and a Dollar Tree steak. The Dollar Tree steak, you may be a lonely man. You may not have that much, but it gets the job done. It's serviceable. But when you get that porterhouse, you cook that motherfucker up medium well. Get your little garlic butter on the side. Slather it on there. Get your little au jus sauce. It's in a different class. When you put that Dollar Tree steak on the same platter as that Porterhouse, it completely and utterly overshadows it to where you want to throw that away. I'm starting to feel as if you don't want Charlo to get in the ring with Canelo Alvarez because it'll be the last time you see this motherfucker in the ring. Tell me, am I right or am I wrong?
You fucking wrong, man. You fucking
No.
wrong, dog. No. Hell no. Fuck no, that ain't it. It just ain't. It just don't feel right. It don't seem right. I
It
know
don't
people calling
seem
this
right.
man
It
for that. I
doesn't
know,
seem
and I
right
ain't
to
have a
put.
problem with
It
people
does
calling
not
him for
seem
the
right
feds.
to put a Dollar Tree steak in the same house, on the same table, or even on the same plate as a Porterhouse.
That's right. So don't get in the ring. Don't get on that plate. Goddamn me. Beef
God,
up to that porter. Beef up to that porterhouse. Goddamn me. Then y'all come in as a tomahawk.
bruh, how long has he been fighting?
Hey, they ain't got, hey, I'm just saying,
He
bro.
is
I
what
already
he
said
is.
that. I already said he was more active in the beginning, and
He
that's why he
is
was on a roll.
what
And it
he
slowed
is.
down, and I feel like that inactivity, him going up and got to go up 8 pounds, is gonna have a problem. It's gonna have effect, not a problem. It's just gonna have effect. And also Canelo, being smart as he is, right? He listened to Canelo. I mean, he listened to Polo now. He gonna take that fight because he gonna feel like it's the easiest one to run through, and he'll take the risk. You get what I'm saying? Now, fighting someone like Baval's active. Baval is powerful. Baval has a chin. Baval can do this. You understand me? Baval
And
has faith.
the ball is a Philly cheesesteak.
You see what I'm saying?
You can't have too many of that. You can't have too many of that.
Man, look,
Too
that's
many
a
Phillies
problem.
is going. Too many Phillies is
Right.
going to do
And then
something
he got
to
to
you.
fight Golovkin. We already
Now,
found out. Well, who was his stalemate? Who is his 49ers to the Rams? Golovkin. That's the man to get. We
that's
giving him hell.
lobster. That's lobster. You
So
can't eat
that's
too much
two tough
lobster. That's
fights.
when you get that iodine poisoning.
There
You
you
don't
go.
want that.
That's two tough fights. So, like, at the end of the day, I just don't see him just jumping in with Baval, even though we got a track about Eddie. This is about Eddie wiggling his way in these deals, man. I
Mm-hmm.
admire the man. But at the same time, you know, it, it's not about racing off me. All right. The thing is, it's about smarts with me. Okay, God damn it. I ain't calling Charlo dumb or his team dumb. But to come off just fighting, you find a guy who fights at least twice a year and stay active regardless. Stay in the gym. And I'm not saying he doesn't, but you fight once a year and think that's just gonna be okay. I just don't see it. Now, I'm a fan of seeing people getting people punched in the face. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not a see. I'm not. It's like, would I want to see a bear maul someone's face? No.
Yes,
I feel
I
like that's
live
what's
for
gonna
that shit.
happen. Oh my
I
god.
live for it. My day
I
is
don't want
not
to see that.
complete until I get on YouTube and look at bear attacks or wolf attacks or puma attacks,
Oh Lord.
alligator attacks. I love that shit. I love that shit. I do. I
You and a
love
whole bunch of
being,
people. You and a whole bunch of people do too.
I love
I'm the
having it.
eyeball out on that. And you know what? I'm not ashamed. You know what I'm saying? But I just want a fighter that has beefed itself up to a stature. I just would expect a more competitive fight. And the way I see that fight going is like what you saying. You call Canelo a truth sayer and all of this stuff. You know, it's gonna look on Canelo part. It's gonna look like he in there with an adolescent. That's how I feel it's gonna look.
And whose fault is that?
Oh, I didn't say it was his fault. You know, at all. At all.
Mm.
I'm just saying for me as the boxing fan side, now aficionado, if I gotta talk like aficionado, I'll be talking like you right now. I'm talking as a fan that I would like to see it be competitive because I don't see it be.
I think you trying to speak up
I'm
for the
trying to
black
say
man.
serious, damn it.
You trying to speak up for the black man. That's what you're doing. You're trying to take up for the black man.
Oh
And
my
that's
god.
admirable of you, black man. That is
Oh
very
my god.
admirable
No
of you.
different,
But
bro.
your racist skirt is showing.
No. No, it's not. That's not what it is, dog. I
You
promise
might
you.
as well run all over there with Trill and them and hang out with them
Oh
and
no, dog.
get on lockstep with them because they're gonna be the same ones talking that
I
same stuff that you talking. So
no,
go on
man.
over there with
I
them.
don't do the racist shit, man. I don't do that. I don't care about it. You know what? Not is this nigga, man? I'm sorry. I wanted to show you something, bro. What I'm talking about, but I think this is wrong page, man. What's Rolly Romero Instagram, bro?
Oh, sweet Jesus, the Yeti, the bear, Yeti, bruh. Rolly gonna beat Tank. Rolly
Bruh,
gonna beat Tank.
where the hell is this thing at, man? I can't
Rolly,
find.
look, y'all. Everybody in here, all six of y'all, or however many is fucking watch, because everything says something different. Tank is gonna get beat by Rolly.
Man, this dude crazy. Yeah,
Rolly gonna
you talk
Rolly
about
gonna come up on
blasphemous,
more charges before.
bro. I got it. Okay, hold on. Let's show y'all how he gonna whoop. I'm about to show y'all something. This is crazy, bro.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, yeah, he fast. He fast, all right. But I'm finna show you this, man. Hold on. Straight up. Now I do give Rolly he fast. You know, he got some power, no doubt. No doubt.
Mhm.
That I will actually give him that. But like this, what I'm finna show y'all. Nah, bro. Like I'm not. Let me see
Seems
if
like
I'm
everybody's
doing it
trying
right.
to challenge me
All
today.
right, you see this? What is this?
He's
What the
fast
fuck
as
is this?
fuck, boy.
What is
He's
this?
fast
Is
as
this
fuck.
how you gonna beat this man? What is this?
Bro, that's skill.
What? The glove ain't moving. What is he doing?
He's fast as fuck. The
Man, I
glove
pray to
is
God this
moving.
is a joke,
Bruh,
bruh. I
that glove
hope
is
this is a
moving.
joke, bruh. What is this?
That
I
glove is
saw
moving.
this earlier. I said, oh no. He got a glove on a broomstick, bro.
Bruh,
What is he doing? What is he imagining? Somebody tell me, bro.
hey,
This gonna be Tank. This is
look,
gonna be Tank.
look, on some real
Nah,
shit.
bro. No, no,
On some
no,
real
nah, nah,
shit.
nah, nah, nah.
You
Yo,
know,
yo, here come. Now, Polo don't want to see him go down. Huh?
look,
Huh?
on some real
Oh,
shit. On some real shit. I am one who advocates for the mentally challenged in America. You know,
hey, this
I
nigga
you
gonna do
know,
this.
I have, you know, issues in my own family with the mentally challenged or the intellectually dissolved or declined.
Mm-hmm.
You have to root for them. You have to because you don't
Hey,
want
don't make me mad. This is right, bro. Don't do it.
you don't want to kill their confidence. You know, one thing that you want to do is make them feel like they're any different than what they already are.
Oh shit, bro.
So go ahead, Rolly Romero. You gonna beat Tank.
Is
Yes, you
this,
are.
man?
Yes, he
Somebody
is.
stop,
Yes,
man.
him
Oh,
is. Him gonna beat Tank. Him gonna beat Tank, ain't he? Him
oh
gonna
my
do it.
god. But I pray this is a joke, bro.
Look at God work. Look at God
This
work.
is
He got that man out there believing in himself.
it looked like he
Hallelujah.
dodging. Hey, y'all ever walk through a swarm of gnats that be outside and you know they'll follow you? That's what it looked like he doing.
Hey man, you're not
What
about to
is
do.
this? I'm
I
sorry. Somebody
guarantee.
gotta explain this
I
to me.
guarantee. I guarantee. Rolly Romero gonna be fighter of the year 2022.
If he win, yeah, you gotta give it to him. Cause right now he look like that what's the boxing film with Clint Eastwood and the girl
Million
and they
dollar
had the
baby.
dude yeah, and the white dude that be coming there all and you know they let him think he was doing great and stuff. Yeah, this is what I'm seeing right now. This is Forrest Gump.
Hey man. Hey man. Hey. We don't do
I'm being,
that.
I'm just
We don't
saying,
do that.
man.
We don't make fun of the mentally challenged.
Oh my God, dude,
We
stop
don't
it,
do
bro.
that. We
Stop
do
it,
not
bro.
do that. I
You
I
tripping, bro.
refuse to tolerate that while I'm here. I
I'm just
refuse
saying,
to.
bro.
You
Y'all
can't
not gonna
tell me
tell
that
me
man ain't trying hard. He
that ain't
trying hard.
that ain't it. I'm talking all. I don't understand it. What's this? Can
It's
somebody
training.
tell me
It's
what?
training.
What the hell you mean? This dude, what is he doing? Blocking like Bruce Lee? What is he doing?
He's preparing
What's
for a fight.
happening?
You never know what type of fight you're gonna get into. You know he pulled double duty. You know he's a security guard at fucking Babies R Us.
Man, no, he fucking with you, Polo. You stupid dog. I ain't fucking with you, boy.
So don't talk about that man because he has to protect the clothes from all these crazy people. Meth heads like to throw punches like that.
Oh my
So if
God,
he's
you so
blocking like
stupid,
that,
bro.
he's already fast, bruh. He's 2 steps ahead of the game. And if he
Oh my
gets into
God, you
a fight
tripping,
with a meth head, you mean to tell me he beats the meth head, he can't beat Tank? You tripping? You
I'm
tripping?
letting that go, bro. I'm letting that one go, man. What y'all talk about these comments, man? These niggas ain't right, bro.
The hell? What the hell do I know?
Oh, now is with the
I'm just Polo.
oh my God. This dude is crazy, bro.
Fast as fuck, boy.
All right,
Fast
let's
as
see,
fuck.
man. How fast he is fast, bro. But come on, man. I
What
just
we
I don't
consider
know what I was
hey,
seeing. I said, what? I'm looking at my
fast.
phone. I'm looking at my phone. I said, what is he doing? The dude put a glove. He taped the glove to a broomstick, bro. Right. Like, what is he doing? Look like he was doing the Thriller, didn't he? I'll tell you, put
Trying to
that.
fry
Oh, I
pan.
can definitely
Damn.
might put Thriller on it. No, 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 no. They didn't put that on there, bro. Cause I don't
Tyson.
know what he was doing, bro.
Tyson. Tyson. Roy.
Oh my God. What we consider man, look, bro, he fucking with you, bro.
Rolly.
You stupid, bro. But nah, man, it's like what we consider Tank, Dev, Shakur, any of the young fighters. Fast track. Tank is
Yes.
definitely Tank is definitely. Shakur is still earning his way. And he finally getting his test. But Shakur is actually earned. I don't believe Shakur is fast track.
Out of
Matter of fact,
all of
we
those
got
fighters,
insight where they not trying to fast track.
out of all those fighters,
But
I think that Shakur Stevenson's career is going to last the longest. He has
yeah.
the most longevity to his name and to his career right now because he's doing it the right way. He's going through the proper procedures. He's going along the journey. He's taking what's being put in front of him instead of cherry picking
Right.
like two of the other guys on that list. Cherry picking doesn't get you anywhere.
Yeah.
See, we talk about Canelo and cherry picking, but here's the thing: Canelo has earned that right. He's earned that. He's earned it. No matter how much we may complain about it, he's earned it. Tank nor Devin has not earned that right. This is me.
Mhm.
Neither one of them have earned that right. Neither one of them have put in the enough time to do that.
Mhm.
And I think it does the sport a disservice for them to be in the situations that they're in. That's why they're in situations that they can't get out of.
Mhm.
But hell,
I think to be honest with you, I don't think Dev is fast track. I don't think Shakur is fast track. Tanky is because of the machine that he's with. And the thing is, not fast track by big fights, by the fighters he fight. Is just fast track for the stardom part. You know what I'm saying? The marketing part. Whatever, whatnot. Um, that's why people want to see Tank finally get in there with a ring. But see, like say, sometimes your persona can outweigh your skills, and that's what happened when you fast track a fighter. They
mm-hmm.
start believing in the hype. They really start thinking what they're doing. They're really that good. but in reality, it's the level of competition you fighting,
Bingo.
whatever. But I don't think Dev is fast track. Now there has been hints here and there that they had a shot, at a fight and they didn't take it, and things like that. He chose to go the other route. That's fine and dandy, right? But I don't think Dev is fast track. Shakur definitely is not fast track. Shakur eat what you give him. You get what I'm saying? He been cooking. He been cooking. He finna get his big test. What's that? End of April 30th,
Mm-hmm.
and I got him winning that with no problem. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a
exactly.
fight, and it's a well deserved fight, and it's a fight that he asked for. He campaigned for 2 years.
Yeah. I just hope it's not one of those situations where don't overfill your plate with when you know your stomach. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I think he's gonna face some adversity, Polo. He's gonna face some adversity in there. But I think his heart is big enough to pull his way through because he has the tools to go to a plan B, C, D, E, F. You understand what I'm saying?
See,
Whatnot.
that's one thing that I've wanted to see from him, adjusting on the
Mm,
fly.
right, right,
That's what separates a good fighter from a great fighter.
right,
Being able to
right.
adjust, not
Mm,
only to be able to adjust, but being able to adjust in the moment, not
mm,
without the corner having to tell you to adjust. Do you have the ring IQ to see what your opponent is doing and see how to counter what your opponent is doing at the same time?
mm-hmm.
Because opponents are always going to come in and change what they're doing based on what's not working.
Right.
Can you adjust at the same time? Are you willing to play that mental 3D chess with your opponent? And I'm yet to see that. I want
Right.
to see that.
I
And
think
now,
it's gonna show though.
if
I
he
think
if
I
he
think
does this against Valdez, he's on another level, and Tank nor Devin will be able to touch him.
he's always been my dark horse. He's always been the one I keep saying. Ain't nobody talking about Shakur, but he gonna be that one because he's the one that's sitting back like, all right, y'all keep on, because eventually you can't keep running. You gonna stop somewhere. You get what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Do we agree about Gary Russell Jr. robbery? No, I
No.
don't think it was a robbery. I think it was just good business. I think that you know he got beat. He chose to fight with that arm. Now I have a whole nother theory, which I could be dead wrong. You know what I'm saying? But he knew he had that injury. He chose to get in that ring, and he lost. If that was the case, it should have been a rematch clause in the contract.
Bro, them is
But
the
it wasn't.
breaks.
But it
Them is the
wasn't.
breaks.
Right. But I will say this though, Magasayo, and y'all know I was championing him. I said he's a hard hitter. I like him. But Gary still gave him a run for his money with one arm. So
Hmm.
that speaks that Magasayo got a lot of work to do. You
Yeah.
had to let a guy with one arm still give you some problems.
Chill
So
out,
what?
Philippines. You don't have your next Pacquiao yet.
Right, not yet, and wait on that eye that everybody keep talking about from Gary Russell that came from a headbutt, bro. So you get what I'm saying? So you
Mhm.
know it wasn't a robbery. It is what it is. He campaigned, of course. He wants his belt back, but will they give him a shot? No, I don't think so because he sat on it for 2 years of inactivity, and the belt sitting for 2 years ain't making no money. You see what I'm saying? That's the name of the game. It's
Mhm.
still a business, whatnot. So now in that aspect, if you want to say they're gonna screw him, maybe so. He ain't gonna get his rematch. I don't think he's gonna get his rematch. The only way he get that rematch if Magasayo open his mouth and say, I wanna fight him again. But if you
I
listen to
think Gary
Magasayo, he
Dunn.
talking crazy. He talking crazy like I whooped him. He just making up stuff, and that's the sign of a person that ain't gonna fight you again. You get what I'm saying?
I think Gary Dunn. Personally, I think Gary's done. I think he's had enough of boxing. I think he's had enough of boxing. There's no reason for you to be out 2 years like that and still be champion. And the thing is, he has such a forgettable belt. Well, he had such a forgettable belt that nobody was even worried about him even defending it. He just was one of those champions that fell through the cracks, fell to the wayside for the simple fact of having a belt that's just not it. The same as Devin. That's That's
Well,
the tragedy of it
his
all.
belt meant something. It just wasn't. He. I think him wanting that Loma fight so bad, getting his revenge, because that was the only person that beat him. Now Magasayo, but I think he wanted that so bad, and you waited that long to get it. You get what I'm saying? And it was never coming. It
No.
was never coming. You know that man wasn't concerned. You know what I'm saying? When then the inactivity and you start fighting once a year because you hoping that come up. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta let stuff go. That's
Hmm.
how I feel. Just let it go. You know whatnot.
All right, all right, all right. We got a lot of upcoming stuff coming on.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Thurman, Mario Barrios.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. Mario Barrios coming there hitting hard. I recently watched some stuff. He can hit hard.
Hmm.
Um, Kind of made me even sway a little bit that maybe he really just couldn't make weight and he was drained. Um, so if he could fight the way I seen him fight in these little fights, he gonna give Thurman definitely a run for money. But by Thurman being a pure boxer, you know, his feet moving is 10 times better than old boy.
You know,
That could win
I
it
think the
itself.
layoff is going to be too much for Keith. I really do. I mean, there's certain opponents that you pick to knock off the ring rust. There are. But then there's certain opponents that are just like, okay, what are you actually thinking? But I know how the machine works. I've had a peek behind the curtain. Keith Thurman's going to win this fight. And he's going to go on and he's going to get his title shot against Earl Spence because after this fight, he will be a number one contender.
Wait, he got to get past. He has to get past. Uh, who guys first now? Let's not speak past that.
Well, this is true. And honestly, I don't think Keith beats Ugas.
You don't think he got? You don't think
If
what?
just say for the sake of argument,
Uh
Ugas ends up winning against Earl Spence.
uh
Phenomenal. I don't think Keith can beat him.
Be Ugas?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think he should be fighting him this early, like this year, like that either. That's what I'm saying. But I get that he feel like if he feels this way, I don't know. I'm just talking, but that he at the end of his career, he feel like he still got a lot left. But sometimes when you hear him talk like that, it's really you just trying to get some money. But I feel like Thurman can't outclass old boy. He could jab all night. He is a good boxer. He can figure it out. But these next fights after that, I don't see him beating every which way is a brick wall
Mm-hmm.
for what
No,
he's
you're
talking
right.
about. For what
You're
he's
right.
talking about, I don't see it. I don't see it. And unless he do get a fight with Tank, something like that. But if you go to Boots, you go to Earl, Terrence Crawford, things like that. That's not looking too shabby. That's not no.
See,
You
and
know what I'm saying?
I really feel what you were saying earlier about people watching us because we've been some of the biggest champions for Duran. We've been some of the biggest champions. And I find it kind of funny and kind of ironic that people have him on this pedestal as the boogeyman. Now, when we've been saying this same thing for the past year,
Yeah.
he is the true problem at 147.
Oh, 100
He's
percent.
he's the one to be ignored, and they're ignoring him. Now, I just think it's ironic that the media is just now catching on to this.
I don't think they're ignoring Boots. I think they're protecting the money. You serve these guys up the Boots right now. That's it. Simple plan. Let's hope to get these guys fight each other before they get done. Then stuff in the Boots. You get what I'm saying? It's like
Mm-hmm.
leaving a lot of money on the table. That's the only way I can put it. Because Boots is not a whole nother level. Boots is that old school fighter, bro. That's just determined. Every fight he fights is a championship fight to him. That's
Oh, ain't
how it
nothing
looks
wrong
when
with
he's
that. Ain't
fighting.
nothing wrong with that.
That's how it looks when he's fighting. Like I'm not losing this. There's no
Hmm.
quitting in that boy. You get what I'm saying?
He's
So
prepared to die.
yeah. So I like Thurman. Thurman don't want that smoke. He said he didn't know who he is. Then he turned around and said he know who he is. And I don't see Thurman jumping in the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? The only person I could see actually that will jump in the ring with him, if need be, came down to it, is Terrence. I don't see. And that's just
And that's
because
something else that's ironic. It's
you know.
it's ironic and funny how all the Terrence talk has actually died down.
Oh
It's
man,
it's
listen,
almost like
because it was
the
all fluff,
people
bro.
the people who were championing for him didn't really give a damn in the beginning anyway.
Nah,
I
man,
mean,
it was all fluff, man. When the thing came out, ain't none of it about race or whatever. Boy just want what he's just do, and all of it's speculation, and people just want to know what's gonna happen. Me personally, I don't care about his pockets. I just want to know what direction the boy gonna go in. I just hope that I hope the man that didn't put himself in the wall. I hope he didn't blackball himself. You get what I'm saying?
the
I
chances are
actually
he
want to see
had.
Terrence fight, bro, because Terrence will give any one of these current fighters a run for their money. You know what I mean? Let's not forget he didn't get to fight as much at the weight class he is at now. So he
Huh?
still got legs. He's still running with it. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
no matter what nobody says about Terrence, he didn't get the fights because he was the boogeyman. It wasn't as simple. Now, for me, the only problem I had, and you can go back and look up what we talked about on here. When Errol said 70-30, I did say I wish he would take the 30 and whoop his ass and say, because you know it's gonna be a rematch clause in there. Now you take 30 and I'm taking that 70. And that's why I respected Wilder and Tyson Fury. That's what they did. You see what I'm saying? He took 60 and he took 40. And it went back and forth. I mean, the second fight was 60-40, right? Then the third fight, Tyson took the 40 and Deontay took the 60. See, I respect
right,
that. That shows that was more than the fight. I mean, it was more than the money. It was
right.
about actually seeing who was the best. And that's the only thing I wish he would have been like, bet. Not, oh no, you tripping. No, I would have been like, bet. Now what? Send it over. You see what I'm saying? Because you knew it was gonna come with a rematch. And guess what? Y'all and you gonna take what you gave me after I beat you. You ain't gonna have a choice because then I'm the A side. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's the only gripe about that whole thing when it came out I have. You know, and I don't know what to say it because one of the saying he got knucklehead mentality like I do. That's why I think he'll make a great fight. I think he'd be the only one that would be willing to fight Boots out of the class that's on his way out. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because he has that mentality. I can't be beat. I know I can win mentality.
Hmm.
Even when we know we probably can't win, I'm gonna do it. You get what I'm saying? But I don't know, man. All this other stuff, I really don't care. I just hope that he didn't back himself, like say blackball himself or whatever, because I still think that boy got a lot left on the table. And I still think he could be one of the most exciting fighters out there.
All right.
I think he got at least I want to say 3 or 4 fights left in him.
Hmm. Okay. Okay. The word boogeyman. Boogeyman.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say the boogeyman is the same as the reaper?
It can be. Depends what you fear.
Patrick Mahomes.
Mm.
Is he that dude now?
Time I tell. Um, I know we was having a conversation about what y'all was, but I was listening about him being better than Aaron. I can't say that because he hasn't played as long. Um, I will honestly tell you that the boy is special. I said as soon as I saw him through his first game, I said this boy gonna be a problem. But still, in a playoff game, if I had to choose a quarterback, like as of right now, I would choose Aaron because he has the experience. His accuracy is better. He done made all the mistakes that you can make, so he know. That's just by being based off of how long he's played the game. You understand what I'm saying?
Oh,
Will he pass Aaron? Yes. Will he end up being better than Aaron projecting the way how he's playing now? Yes. But as of right now, I can't say that he's better
you
than
know,
Aaron. You understand what I'm trying to say?
yeah, I get what you're saying. It's a longevity factor. He hasn't done it
Mm,
long enough for you. But there's some interesting stats to throw out.
mm,
Interesting stats.
mm,
Aaron Rodgers has been a pro for over a decade and a half, a
mm,
little over a decade and a half.
mm.
You know what his record is in NFC championships?
No, man, no.
1-5.
Mm,
1-5. He's been to the big dance. He has been to the big dance. He's won. He's won a Super Bowl, and that's nothing to sniff at. But when you go in history and you look at the the quarterbacks who have won one Super Bowl,
mm.
where do you think that Aaron ranks?
I don't know, but I have to say this: the way you putting it, when you put something like plain Jane is that on paper, um, that's where numbers and stats do lie because
Hmm.
it goes without looking. If I pull up, and I do have to revert to boxing on this, just because I can really articulate that. Pacquiao, you put all his stats on paper. Fighter of the year 3-4 times, 8 division world champion,
Hmm.
all these accolades, right?
Hmm.
Had the belts in those divisions numerous times, right? Has lost and
Right.
gained it right back.
Right.
You put those same stats next to Mayweather, and it make Mayweather look like shit. But in
Yeah.
reality, Mayweather is the better fighter. So, that's why I for me in time, I know the boy gonna be better. As long as he stays healthy, as long as this, I don't care what stats he breaks. It's the grace that he bestows on that field. This was gonna make him better than whoever. I don't care if he never won a Super Bowl because it's a team sport,
Hmm.
right? But when we talk
Right.
about individuality, that boy is special, bro.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of special quarterbacks in the
So
league
yeah,
right
so that's
now.
why Aaron they still talk about Aaron. It's not that the team loses, is that if you had to pick a quarterback, you know, he can get the job done with
Oh
the
yeah,
right
he can get
caliber
the
of players,
job done.
you know.
It,
And to be fair, y'all teams are way better than what he had. That's why when he walked in the deal, when he was
mhm.
sitting on that bench to fight, yeah. Oh yeah.
I would
Them
say
the only
that your
thing.
defense is better than ours.
Oh man. And look. My defense can't stay healthy for shit. You name one season that even the person we drafted within the first 5 games didn't get hurt.
Mm. I
You
think that's a
can't.
see now that
Yeah.
right there. That's a personnel issue. I mean,
Right. But what I'm saying is the only team that Aaron really had was a team that he was graced with. And he won the Super Donald Driver, Ryan Wilson, all them. Once that team was dismantled, it was a wrap, bro. It was a wrap. It was rebuild season. Then he got stuck to they start, well, we get him one good wide receiver. We'll throw it to him. He threw it to old boy so much I can remember he messed his neck up. What was his name?
um,
Oh my God,
Jordy
man. Before
Nelson.
Yeah, Jordy Nelson messed his neck up. He had to leave. Then Cobb became the guy. You understand what I'm saying? They just stuck one person. But when Brett left and he took over, he had multiple weapons. You see what I'm saying? My team has always been that garbage team where like they don't even care the draft high. They don't care. I don't know. I just know that the only reason that team makes it far as they go is because of him. No Jordan Love is gonna be able to step in and you gonna get them same results. You're
Oh
not
no.
gonna get that.
Oh no, 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 no.
Now, I'm not saying none of this to take away
No,
from
I know
how
what you're saying.
special that the boy is. Y'all got KC because I believe if he's forced in that situation, because he still hasn't grown into his full leadership role, he still hasn't even got to that point where he gonna curse defense out. He ain't got to that. When he get to that at Super Saiyan level, oh man, I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I don't know what they're gonna do with him. I'm talking about he's gonna be feared.
Yeah. You know, I'm starting to see that now a little bit with far as the media, because the media has this thing to where they always want to give somebody a rival.
Mm-hmm.
They always want to give somebody a rival. Like for years they kept saying, is Peyton Manning actually Tom Brady's rival? Is
Right,
this the true rivalry?
right,
No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It wasn't even close.
right.
Wasn't even close. You know, they did this thing to where they would say, is Jay Cutler actually Aaron Rodgers' rival? Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. While they were both playing, they both went to one Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
But did one of them stop the other one from going? No,
Right,
no. The injury bug did.
right.
That's what stopped. They have, like, they said, is Deshaun Watson actually Patrick Mahomes' rival? No. Then it went to, is Lamar Jackson Patrick Mahomes' rival? Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. Now they're building it up for the guy in Buffalo. And this is taking nothing away from him, because he's just as special. He is just as special. Josh Allen is a special talent, and Josh Allen is going to be there. He is going to be there. But is he a rival?
No,
No.
and can I speak on that part?
Hmm.
He's special, but the part that's gonna get him is his decision making. He don't have that eye. See, one thing about people who have that eye is because they dibble dabble in other sports and things like that.
Mm.
When that boy, when oh, I hate when I go blank. Kansas City,
Hmm.
when he surveys that field, it's relentless. He doesn't have to see just over. He sees in between. You saw it. I can't remember what game it was when he threw that sidearm pass.
Mm.
That was redundant, bro. Dude surveyed the whole field from right to left and had to come all the way back to see this guy in between two other cats and linked and threw it sideways and got it. I don't see Allen doing that.
I see Aaron doing that.
Yeah, Aaron was the king of for a while.
You know,
Sidearm passes and stuff.
so with all that, Joe Burrow, I don't know if you know too much about him. Cincinnati looks good. They do look good this year.
Mm-hmm.
But is this a situation where luck finally runs out?
I don't. You know what I'm say? I'm gonna say it just like this. It's a case of luck, but it's also a case of underestimating.
People underestimating them.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And if this team underestimate them, they're gonna get washed.
Mhm,
Don't do it. Don't do it.
mhm.
When you underestimate in any sport, you ain't doing it but killing yourself.
All right. With that being said, in the Patrick Mahomes era, every team that has beaten him, when they get the rematch, he is 7-1 in those situations. Next game, 49ers and Rams.
Boy, 49ers have always, since LA to St. Louis, now back to LA, they're kryptonite. I don't know why people are acting like this is new. For some reason, when these two, they like magnets, bro. When you turn magnets the wrong way and they don't want to stick, they push away.
Mhm.
That's how they are. Like I don't, and they cancel each other out always. I don't care who the coach is. I don't care what plays. I just don't get it. I don't get it. This team has the most tie games in NFL history. The most. Every time they came here to St. Louis, we already knew what the score's gonna be. It's gonna be a tie. We knew it. Wasn't no reason to go. People wouldn't even go to that game.
You just prepared for the tie, just
You
off
just
the
knew
cliff.
it, bro. You knew it. You knew it. You knew it, bro. And that's what I look for. I'm not gonna look for a tie, but I don't see it being no high flying game. I don't know what's up with that. It's weird. Now that's a rival. That's weird. Where you can't really do nothing to each other, and that gotta be frustrating as hell.
Yeah,
Because your defense obviously is doing their job.
yeah. I see this game as being another defensive struggle, like always. But for some reason, as limited as San Francisco is, I see San Francisco winning this game.
Well, I want them to. You already know. Go Rams. Let's go Rams. I got a Rams jersey. I'm gonna have it on for y'all. We gotta get San Fran out of there, bro.
All right. One last question. What's your thoughts on Ryan versus Tevin Farmer? Ryan ain't gonna fight him.
It ain't happening. I don't think that's happening. Tevin was supposed to fight Mickey Bay actually. Then he pulled away from in the Ryan hat. But I'm gonna tell you, I don't think they want to put Ryan in there with the Tevin Farmer. I get it. They looking at it like Tevin Farmer been on a long layoff, but that's speed. You know what I'm saying? That I know y'all think Ryan fast. You can't hit what you can't touch. Right? You can't. You can't. So I I just don't see it happening. And to me, to be honest with you, it's kind of weak in a sense too, because all the talking, all the air you've been punching at, Ryan, you need to be trying to fight somebody that's worthy.
The bag don't hit back.
I'm just being real, bro. I'm tired of seeing these videos of your speed. I've been watching that since you were 16 years old, 15 years old, the uppercut challenge and all this stuff. You've been doing all that. Now you have put yourself in this corner, bro, where people want to see a step up. You know, when you fought old boy and you dropped him, we ain't forgot that he dropped you.
Mm,
I need to see if you learned something.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see. I don't want to see because the excuse will be is if he beats Tevin Farmer, well he was older. He was older and he hadn't fought in this. No, fight somebody who's active.
mm.
Fight
No.
somebody who's active, bro.
All right. I get
I'm
all
just
that.
being. That stuff boils. I mean, you know, it's one thing to have a long layoff, and you got this
Mhm.
layoff, and you ain't been talking those. You ain't, you ain't been blowing no smoke. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Right.
This whole time you've been off, you've been talking shit. Then prove it. Show and prove, bro. That's all I'm saying right there, man.
Mm. Pettiest thing you done heard today.
Pettiest thing I heard today
Mm-hmm.
that I wasn't shit, and I told him, I guess I ain't shit because you ain't the toilet bowl. So
All right. Pettiest thing I heard today. The Kansas City Chiefs donated $280,000 to a Buffalo Bills charity in $13 increments.
that's cold hearted, bro. That's like wanting to pay for a parking ticket in all pennies. That's petty as
Petty.
fuck, bro. Wow, that's funny though, bro.
That's petty as hell. That takes the cake. That takes
Yeah,
the
dude,
cake.
that
But
was a good.
I'm done. What about you?
I'm done too, man. Great show, man. Y'all keep looking out for more content. We'll have shorts chopped up of this show through the week as well. Stay tuned for the Judges Table weekly, as well as in the red corner. You know what I'm saying? boxing. Stay tuned for that. You're gonna see a lot more of that. And also other stuff. Y'all know what it is, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button. We like to hear your comments. Say your comments. Be active on the channel, man. It help us go a long way. Real talk. And that's all I got, bro.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh, contest still going on. I mean, raffle is still happening. Stay tuned for details about that. Just a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? Whole new setup. It's gonna be a video on the setup. Shout out to those who donate. Man, it goes a long way. And I'm gonna show y'all what's happening. All right. Other than that, Polo, what you got?
Absolutely nothing.
All right, that's what it do, y'all, man. Y'all be easy. You know what I'm saying? We up out of here.